What's up everybody, welcome back to my laboratory where safety is number one priority, and today we're going to put to the test 5 camping gadgets. Let's see what I got. For the first gadget, you know those camping stoves, they are really good. Those tiny ones, you can boil water super fast. It goes like this. You'll remember I have put that to the test. Well, guess what? How do you know how much gas have you got left? It feels like halfway, but I really don't know, and I'm sure none of you probably could tell. Well, this is why the JetBoil have came out with new gadget that it tells you how much gas you have left before you go camping and like get all your stuff together and you don't know, is this full or is this half empty? That way you can actually test it before you're gonna go camping, so that way you don't run out. Looks like it already comes with the batteries. All I have to do is just pull this out. So what you're going to do is screw it on, and then it's going to wait and calculate how much gas you have left. You know what, this thing is a lot smarter than I thought. First of all, figure out how big is your tank. This is a 100-gram tank right here. So that way you have to press it and hold, and it will change the settings for different tanks. So what we need to find, right here, 450 gram, and there you go. This right here on the corner it says 100 gram. Now we're going to weigh itself and let's see how many percentage we have. Oh wow, 92%, 90%, 89. Check this out. Honestly, I thought it's halfway, but as you can see, it's not halfway. It's 89%, so this thing is almost full. Even though it feels halfway, it's so weird, you just never know. This is cool, isn't it? Put it on one more time, let's see if it's going to give us pretty accurate measurements. You wanna hold it up like that, so that way it's going to be correct way to do it. 82, no 85, so pretty accurate. Maybe couple percentages up and down, but if you hold it sideways, that's not how it's going to get it right. You wanna hold it like this. Pretty awesome for sure. For the next gadget, I got here waterproof lighter. Let's see how it works. This one is not electric, it's gas. I wonder if it's all empty. Yeah, it's all out. You know what? We have to refill it first. Wow, fills it up really fast. Check this out. Whoa, what a quality. I'm gonna put it all the way. Wow, that was so easy. Those cheap lighters are so hard to fill it up. There is a flame down there. It's a torch butane lighter, so very easy to start a fire. I really like it. So what we're going to do is throw it in the water and let's see if it still works, because it's a pretty nice torch right now. Hopefully it will be waterproof, because otherwise I don't know what makes it camping. If it just looks cool like it's camping, it has to be waterproof. As you can see, it still works. Drop it in the water. It does not float, kind of float. Oh, look at all the bubbles. It is definitely not waterproof because it's sunk. Again, lots of water. Shake it off. You know what? It's not working because that element does not work, does not light it up. Oh well, disappointment. Well, it's alright. I have another here, storm-proof torch and utility tape. So this is camping survival lighter, and it's a butane one as well. It's so hard to open it, might as well put to the test this tiny camping gadget survival EDC tool, whatever. This side here you can put it as a necklace, whatever. Put it on the back of your backpack, so that way you have this tiny, very durable knife. So anytime you need to open, cut something, no problem. But just be careful, don't cut yourself. Boom, super tiny, like a dagger style knife. I like it. Okay, this one is a little bit more so survival, at least it looks like it. How do you recharge it? This right here, little cup. Wow. Very nice. I bet this is a survival one. Yeah, there you go. Whoa, this is cool. And what we're going to do is just fill it with gas down here. You know what? I think this thing is almost out of gas. There you go. Wow, this is fast filling up. That other one is out of gas. There you go. Boom, all the way to the top. I really like that it's see-through, so that way we can see how much there is. And this thing is even better anyways, because it's actually dual torch. Oh my gosh. Actually not dual, there's 3 little torches inside there. Whoa! Okay, I need to calm it down a little bit. I put it on max. Okay, going to drop it into the water. Guess what? It actually floats. Awesome. Butane lighter looks really thick, but because of this container, it floats really good. We're gonna sink it, keep it in there. Very nice. Shake off all the water. Let's take off this cup. I like this holder for sure. And let's see if it's going to light up. Passed the water test. Definitely recommend this camping lighter to put it in your bug out bag. Let me show you what it looks like in the dark. Beautiful, isn't it? 3 layer jets. We will have no problem start a fire with this thing. And the best part is waterproof and obviously windproof as well. Regular camping pots usually big and bulky and take up a lot of space. Well, guess what? I saw this thing on a Kickstarter. They finally out and they send it to me in my fan mail, so that's pretty cool. Unfolds like this, and let's figure it out how it works. Okay, it's gonna go like this. Put through the hole, and then same thing right here, through the hole, and clip it together. There you go. And same thing on this side. Close it. Then where is the clip at? Okay, you close these 2 laps and then put the handle over and clip it. That way it's going to hold it together. And you got here 2 folding pots, and this one is actually even bigger than that one. This one pretty much the same size. Okay, we're gonna put to the test this one, boil water in it and see how fast we can boil water in it, and let's see if it's going to melt or not. There you go, I'll put it on max so that way we can boil it faster. Set it down on the stove. It's kind of cricket out here. Alright, let's see how well it's going to do. Biggest thing I'm worried about if it's releasing any bad chemicals. Lab tested food grade PTFA coated fiberglass. So on the box they're saying it's lab tested and it's not releasing any chemicals after heat up. While it's boiling, look how easy it is to take it apart. Remove this, and then all we have to do is fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it, flip it over, and clip it together. Boom. And you got here a very tiny pot. Definitely thumbs up for me. A boiling water, no problem, not melting, not falling apart. Beautiful. Now I can make some food, I don't know, make some tea, coffee, whatever. So let's see if the handle works good. Can lift it up, move it over, set it down. Wow, look at that, it's still boiling in there. Let me pour it out. Ooh yeah, this is hot. If you're using gas stove, this aluminum didn't even change color at all, but it's very hot, so I'll be very careful. So this thing is definitely works with these pots very well. For the next gadget I got here adventure mat, and if you look in the back over here, you can wash off your feet from sand, mud. You can have it mat to your tent from all the sand as well. You can use it for the snowboarding, so that way you don't get your socks wet. And you can use it like a little table, like a little mat to set all your food up, so that way all your plates don't get muddy. Let's see how big is it and how does it work. Oh wow, it feels really durable. Oh cool, check this out. It's non-slip on this side. Wow, it feels rubbery. I didn't think it was gonna be rubbery. Love it. So obviously we can set up our food out here, lay anything you need to keep it off the ground, plates, food, whatever. Whenever you want to wash off your feet, especially from the beach. I hate sand on my feet and putting socks on. That's what I really want to use it for. Let's say I want to wash my legs from the sand, but where do I put my socks on? So that way I can lay this on the floor, and that way I can just wash my legs all the way, and once I'm done I can dry them out by stepping onto this mat. Boom. And that way I can wait till they dry out before I put my socks on. Especially if you got snow or sand all around, it will be not very comfortable. So now I can put my socks and not worry about getting sand into my shoes. Makes sense, right? I'm probably going to wash it off so that way it's clean again. Then we can stick it into the pouch. Boom. Very nice. Well guys, that's pretty much it. Let me know in comments below which gadget was your favorite. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.